upright row. Then we will have an Arnold press, raise and pull, and side rear delt raise. That is new for everyone. Then we have our abs, and we will have side plank with a front tap. That will be new. Leg raises and heel touch. All right. So let's go over these moves. We are going to start with the side lateral raise with weights. For this move, we are going to start with our weights. They're not really out of the side, they're not really in front, they're kind of just naturally hanging down by our legs. You are going to bend forward just slightly, guys. I mean, we're not talking a huge, I don't want you like way bent over, right? Just slightly bent forward. And what we are going to do is we are going to bring our arms up and out until your elbows are directly up from your shoulders, and then lower down, okay? So just right here. All right, make sure as you're coming down, you're resisting that weight and not just letting your arms fall. Like I said, make sure your arms are not coming up higher than your shoulders. They don't want to see this. It's not really going to hit your shoulders much. Right here. All right, modification would be to drop the weights. Okay. Then we are going to have a front raise for this move. Feet can be parallel or in a kickstand, that's up to you. And then you are going to raise the weights up until they are directly out from your shoulders, and then lower down. For this move, I like you to pause down here and up here. So pause, pause, okay? Because I don't want to see this shit. You all know this by now. I don't know what this is, but that's not a front raise. Pause, pause, pause. Okay, so having that foot keep back will definitely help you keep from swaying and using momentum. Again, use a light weight, or you can drop the weights completely if you're not ready for weights yet. I'm going to turn this down just a smidge, guys. Okay. Then we are going to do an upright row. For this move, our hands are going to be facing our legs. And then we are going to pull our arms up until our elbows are out from our shoulders and the weights are in front of our chest. And then we are going to slowly lower down. Right here. Okay? Once again, make sure you're resisting on the way down. Also, your elbows don't need to be up here. Stop once you come directly out from your shoulders and lower down. Alright? Use a lighter weight if you need to. That'll be your modification. I imagine for an upright row, you should be able to do some type of weight. Okay, even if it's 2 or 3 pounds, whatever, some type of weight. If you haven't tried weights for that move yet, I strongly suggest that you try at least a little bit of weight. Okay, second set. We are going to do an Arnold press. So for this move, we are going to start with our weights in front of our shoulders, palms facing our shoulders. And we are going to press the weights up and together, and we are rotating as we go up. And then as we come back down, we rotate back into our starting position. Up, rotate, and down. Okay? Once again, modification for this would be to use a lighter weight if you need to. If you want, you can do it without weights just to get the form down and then add in weights later if you need to. Alright, so up and down. Then we're going to go into a raise and pull. So once again, feet are going to be about hip width apart, palms facing our legs. Feet are going to raise out directly in front of us. And we are going to pull in, keeping those elbows up, and then lower back down. So up, in, down. As we get tired, we're going to want to drop those elbows and do this. Please do not do that. It's a good way to get hurt. Keep those elbows up. If you cannot physically keep your elbows up doing that move, drop your weights. Alright? Okay. Then we have a new move. This is going to be a different move for shoulders. We're going to come down to the ground, friends. And we are going to come all the way down on our side, balancing our head on our hands. We are going to take a weight, and you're going to go light for this one, okay? back up just a little bit, make sure I'm on camera. Okay. And we're gonna hold our arm out in front of us. We are going to, oh, I also want to say this. I have my lower leg bent so I can keep my balance. All right, and then I have my top leg straight. You can probably stack your legs, it doesn't really matter as far as that goes. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that weight and we're going to lift up and lower down, all right? So make sure you are keeping your core engaged and you're keeping your hips in line with the rest of your body. Because if you're rotating your entire body, one, you're probably gonna get off balance. Two, you're not gonna work your shoulders. You gotta keep those hips forward, all right? Here. Bend in the elbow. We don't need to walk our elbow out. Bend in the elbow. Up. Whoa. Okay. I'll say 30 seconds. Let's switch to the other side, and we'll do it on the other side. All right? Modification for that would be to do it without the weight. Meaning, we're just going to pretend as if we're holding the weight. Elbow bent. Back. Down. Alright? As we are coming down, make sure you're resisting. Okay? So once you have that weight, we're going up. As we're coming down, we're resisting that weight. And you'll see, right back here, when you lift all the way up, this muscle back here is going to be flexed. Alright? Back. And down. Alright, so something a little bit different there. Originally the move is supposed to kind of be on a bench. That way you can actually come down lower than the bench and raise up. So if you have a bench and you want to do that, you can. But I'm going to function as if nobody has a bench. We're just doing this on the floor. You're still going to get a good work to the back of those shoulders. Things are always peeking around here. All right, then we are going to go into abs. We are going to do a side plank with a front tap. The way I'm going to suggest doing this is doing it, we're going to do a side plank on our forearm and also on our knee, okay? So, come up, side plank on the knee. I'm going to put my hand here in front, just for balance, and then that leg that's on top, we're going to tap it in front of us, bring it back, right? So tap back and forth, we'll do 30 seconds on one side, and then we will switch the other side. Make sure that core is engaged. If you wanted to, and you have really good balance, you can come up on your feet, tap, tap, okay? That's definitely going to be way more challenging, okay guys? One, just for balance reasons, it's kind of harder to balance that way. So you do what is challenging for you. So if you feel like up on your knee might be a little too easy for you, you can go up on your feet. Now, another thing you can do, maybe you don't quite have the ability to do that with your leg yet. What I want you to do, just come up in that side plank, hold. All right? You don't have to do the forward tap at this point if you don't think you have the ability to do that. Like I said, 30 seconds one side, we'll switch over to the other side. Then we're gonna do a leg raise. So, you're gonna take our hands and we're gonna stick them under our booty. Okay, we're gonna protect our lower back. We're gonna put our legs out. And we are going to lift our feet up and lower down. Alright, so just up and down. If this is a little too challenging right now, you can always rest in between. Okay, so we're getting ready to start. 1, 2, 3. Come up. Lower down. Rest. 1, 2, 3. Back up. All right. Make sure you're counting out your rests. Okay? Because if you're just like, I'm just gonna lay here and rest for a second, you're gonna end up resting for the whole minute. I'll tell you that right now. So already have a number in mind. 3, 5 seconds, something like that. That's the amount you're gonna rest, and you're gonna go right back up into the leg raise. All right? And last but not least, we have a heel touch. So for this move, we're going to come up in a crunch position, and we're going to put our hands out, and we are going to reach back and forth, touching our heels. If you can do that, okay? If you need to stay back here, maybe you can't quite reach that far, that's fine. Or maybe you can reach up really high, up on your shoe, that's okay too, all right? Wherever you are at in this process, it's fine, okay? When you step back here, that's fine. A little further up. Guys, I have to say though, whatever you decide to do, make sure you're challenging yourself, okay? You're coming in, you're doing these 27 minutes, you're doing them as easy as possible. You know you can do more. Guess what? You're just wasting 27 minutes, right? Make these 27 minutes worth your time. If you're slacking off the whole time, it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of my time. You gotta push yourself, all right? Okay. Whew. I think we are ready to do this. Let's work those shoulders.